Guys, Whitney here with Littles and Bigs Photography. Today I'm going to show you the 5 best tips for taking amazing cell phone pictures of your little munchkins. Are we ready? Say okay.
Okay.
Here we go. Okay guys, so I went and took a couple of photos so that I could just show you some before and afters. I wanted to showcase her playing with her new mud kitchen. I'm standing up tall, so I'm not down on her level at all. And I'm also shooting into the light. And also you can see the clutter that's around. So I'm going to show you what I did instead. Here we go. And I did have to take a few photos just to get that cute little smile. I had to say the most ridiculous things like, is there a spider on mommy's head? That makes her laugh every time. I don't know why kids like terrifying things so much, or gross things, but they do. So instead of standing up tall, I got down on her level, which showcases just how small and how little she is. I'm shooting with the light. I'm using the light instead of shooting into the light like I did on my last photo. And I also made her laugh a little bit, so I'm showcasing her cute little personality. So those are the 3 basic things, and I did clear up the clutter a little bit. She had a rug underneath her that I didn't think was quite as cute, and I moved some of the baskets around, so it just has a little bit more of a cleaner look. Tip that I have for harsh light, so let's just say this light was super hard and I didn't have any cloud coverage. What I would do is take a shower curtain or a white sheet and just tape it over, clip it on however you need to diffuse that light. It'll give you some really beautiful pictures that way. All right, so let's go back to this one. I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys a very simple edit. I'm gonna revert it to its original so you can see what I did to it. Edit. Okay, so there are quite a few different things here, and they can get a little wild. I'm going to go with the one called dramatic, but I'm going to take it down to about 50%, maybe 75. Yeah, let's do 75. And then I'm going to go ahead and crop it a little bit. I really like the 10:8 crop on this particular photo so it doesn't cut her feet off. I'm just going to slide it over just a little bit. And then normally, if it was not straight, I would go ahead and straighten that top line just by looking at the very top of the kitchen where the cereal boxes are. It is pretty straight, so I'm going to leave that alone. And oops, I'm going to go back in here and do some more simple edits. So here's the exposure. I think it looks pretty good, so I'm going to leave that alone. Highlights. Shadows, I'm going to bump up just a little bit because as you can see, her eye is in the shadow, and I kind of want to be able to see that. I'm going the wrong way, you guys. It's okay, I'm a professional. And then I want to touch on the warmth a little bit. So I think her skin tone is a little bit on the bluish side, just barely. So I'm gonna watch her skin tone. Her feet are actually pretty blue. So I'm gonna go ahead and warm her up just a little bit. And that did help her feet as well. You can see that her dress is a little bit blown out, which means that there's just some highlights that we've lost a little bit. So I'm going to try and bring those down just a touch. I should have started with that one. Okay. So I'm going to bring that down just a little bit, and you can kind of see the detail. You can't go too far or else it gets kind of crazy, but you can bring it down just a little bit with your cell phone. I'm going to just go back to her skin tone and make sure that looks good still, and it does, and that's the most important thing, is the skin tone on cell phone pictures. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so just a real quick recap. 1, I cleared out all the clutter, so the focus is just on her and nothing in the frame is going to be distracting. 2, I used the light to my advantage. I shot with it rather than against it. If you need to diffuse it, use a sheet or a shower curtain, simple. 3, I got down on her level so that not only is she looking in my direction, but I'm also showcasing just how small she is. I made her laugh. I said something so ridiculous that makes her laugh. I talked about boogers, I talked about spiders. Anything to get a genuine smile and laugh is worth it in my opinion. And 5, I did some really minor edits just to keep it nice and clean. A clean edit is always my favorite, so nothing too crazy and easy enough. All right guys, I hope you enjoyed all these tips, and I will be back with some more. Thanks.